That forgotten corner of your living room sits in quiet judgment, a space defined more by what it lacks than what it holds. You consider a floor lamp, perhaps a stylish chair, but the solutions feel either too expensive or too impersonal. Your gaze drifts to the recycling bin, with a transparent ghost of refreshment past. A simple plastic bottle awaits its mundane fate, but then a ray of afternoon sun catches its sculpted base, fracturing the light into a dozen tiny rainbows, and an audacious idea begins to form. This isn't just about crafting. It's about a patient dialogue between your hands and the material. You'll feel the satisfying slice of the blade, the careful, almost surgical precision required. You'll introduce the plastic to a gentle flame, coaxing its rigid memory into the soft, organic curl of a flower petal. When the final piece is assembled and the switch is flicked, the corner is not just illuminated, it is reborn. A warm, patterned glow will emanate from your creation, telling a silent story of potential and transformation, a story that makes your house feel more like a home because a piece of you is now literally part of its light. There's a quiet heartbreak in the sight of a wilting plant on a windowsill, a small testament to a busy life and forgotten intentions. You bought the basil plant with vibrant dreams of fresh pesto and fragrant summer dishes, but now its drooping leaves feel like a tiny, personal failure. You tell yourself you just don't have a green thumb, but the solution isn't in your abilities. It's in a simple feat of engineering waiting in your recycling. Taking a plastic bottle, you will perform a clean bisection. The top half, inverted, will become a cradle for new soil and a hopeful seedling. The bottom half, a crystal clear reservoir of life. A simple cotton wick, threaded through the cap, will become the lifeline, drawing water up to the roots with quiet efficiency. Days later, after you've been pulled away by work and life, you will return to that window not with dread, but with curiosity, and you will find not failure, but a thriving, vibrant green life. The soil is perfectly moist. The leaves are reaching for the sun. You didn't just save a plant. You builded a self-sustaining world, proving that with the right design, you're more than capable of cultivating life. On a day painted in shades of gray, when boredom threatens to settle in, you can become a magician in the eyes of a child. Your magic wand is not made of wood, but of discarded plastic. Together, you will embark on a quest to give an empty bottle a grand new purpose, to become the guardian of tiny treasures and big dreams. This is a ceremony of creation. You'll watch as small hands, guided by yours, apply thick coats of bright pink paint. You'll laugh as you glue on mismatched button eyes that get a comical, endearing personality. The true magic happens with the first offering. A single coin, held in a tiny fist, is pushed through the slot you've carved. The resulting clink is a sound of pure accomplishment, a tangible reward for creativity. That bottle, now a proud and quirky pig, will sit on a shelf, becoming more than a toy. It will be a vessel for allowance money, for birthday gifts, for whispered wishes, a daily reminder that they have the power to create value and save for their own future, all while learning the profound lesson that nothing is ever truly thrown away. Your desk has become a battleground of creative chaos. Pens, brushes, and tools lie scattered, each one a testament to an idea started. But the clutter itself has become a barrier to starting the next. It's a frustrating paradox. The solution isn't found in a sterile, store-bought organizer, but in a project that continues your creative flow. You'll gather a small family of plastic bottles, each a different shape and size. As you carefully measure and cut each one, you're not just making containers. You're designing a system tailored perfectly to your workflow. You'll choose a palette of colors that calms and inspires you, and with each brushstroke, you are reclaiming your space. When the paint is dry and you arrange your new bespoke organizer, every tool will slide into its designated home. The resulting order is more than just tidy. It's a deep, satisfying piece. You've transformed the very source of your distraction into a monument of your own ingenuity, creating a sanctuary where your ideas have room to breathe and grow. Stand in your living room and imagine a new piece of furniture. Now, imagine building from the ground up, not with wood or metal, but with the dozens of plastic bottles your household discards over a few weeks. It seems impossible, a trick of the mind. Yet, we will guide you through this feat of grassroots engineering. You'll learn the secret of bundling these flimsy individual bottles into a dense, interlocking matrix, a core so tightly packed it becomes as solid and unyielding as a log. The process is a workout, a puzzle of tension and compression. Once the core is built, you will wrap it in batting and upholster it with fabric of your choice. The final result is a shockingly sturdy and comfortable stool, an ottoman, or a small side table. It will become a centerpiece of conversation, a functional sculpture that defies expectations. You will sit upon it with a unique sense of pride, knowing you are resting on a foundation of your own resourcefulness and commitment to a more sustainable world. Your garden is a haven, but you feel a desire to invite more life into it, to make it a destination for the wild creatures that share your neighborhood. The key to this invitation is as simple as a soda bottle. We will convert this vessel from a container of sugary drinks into a 5-star avian diner. With a few careful incisions for feeding ports and small dowels for perches, the transformation is swift and simple. You will fill it with a treasure trove of seeds and hang it from a branch of a tree. And then you wait. The first visitor arrives like a tiny winged jewel. Then another and another. Soon, your garden is filled with the flutter and song of finches, sparrows, and chickadees. This simple bottle becomes a source of daily meditation, a window into a vibrant, natural world. It's a small gesture that repays you 100-fold in moments of peace and connection. There's a gritty, profound satisfaction that comes from solving a problem with something you made with your own 2 hands. We're going to tackle a household essential, the broom, and build a better, stronger version from the ground up using nothing but plastic bottles. This is an exercise in tenacity. You will learn the methodical process of washing, stripping, and shredding the bottles into tough, resilient bristles. It takes time and effort, but as you see the pile of plastic strands grow, you'll feel a sense of purpose. You will then learn how to bind these bristles with wire, packing them tightly around a handle until you are holding a tool of your own making. The first time you sweep your porch with this eco broom, you'll be stunned by its effectiveness. It's a rugged, powerful tool born from waste, a testament to the idea that with enough ingenuity, we can provide for our own needs while cleaning up the planet. As dusk settles on the evening of your party, you can create an atmosphere of pure enchantment that no store-bought decoration can replicate. We will venture into the subtle art of bottle-bottom blossoms. You'll collect bottles of various colors, greens, blues, and clears, and carefully sever their bases. These small, scalloped pieces already resemble flowers, but with a gentle touch of heat, their edges will soften and curl into even more delicate, organic shapes. We'll then weave a string of tiny LED lights through these translucent creations, transforming them into a luminous garland. When you hang it and plug it in, your space will be bathed in a soft, dappled light, as if you're sitting under a canopy of magical, glowing flora. It becomes the heart of the party's ambience, a shimmering example of how beauty can be found and created in the most overlooked of places. The looming deadline for a school science project can be a source of immense stress, but instead of last-minute panic, you can empower your child with a project that is both thrilling and brilliantly educational. Together, you will become amateur physicists, using 2 plastic bottles to harness the power of a vortex. You'll fill one bottle with water, connected to the empty one, and with a confident, circular shake, you will bring a swirling, ferocious-looking tornado to life. It's a contained, mesmerizing spectacle of science and action. The wonder in your child's eyes as they watch the vortex form and explain the principles of centripetal force to their classmates will be more rewarding than any grade. You're not just completing an assignment. You're igniting a spark of curiosity and demonstrating that the building blocks of scientific discovery are all around us. The rhythmic clatter of kibble hitting a bowl is a familiar sound for any pet owner. We can elevate that daily routine into a smarter, more efficient system using a large, empty laundry detergent or juice bottle. This project is a simple, elegant solution to a daily chore. You will carefully measure and cut an opening at the base of the bottle, creating a perfectly angled dispenser that allows food to flow down as your pet eats. Mounting this on a simple wooden stand, you create a DIY automatic feeder. It provides a consistent supply of food for your cherished pet and gives you a small measure of freedom. It's a gesture of love, crafted with care, showing how upcycling can benefit every single member of your family, including the furry ones. Fashion is a form of self-expression, and what better way to express your unique style and values than by wearing jewelry you've created from discarded materials? We will dive into the delicate craft of transforming the clear, unassuming plastic of a bottle into what looks like elegant, flame-polished glass. You'll learn to cut precise shapes, then use a heat source to gently soften the edges, allowing them to shrink and thicken into beautiful, organic forms. A touch of iridescent paint or alcohol ink can give them the shimmer of a gemstone. When you thread these creations onto earring hooks, you'll be holding a pair of accessories that are not only weightless and stunning, but also carry a powerful story of creative reuse. They are wearable art that quietly speaks of your commitment to a more beautiful and sustainable world. You're in the flow of cooking. Your hands are slick with oil, and you need to refill a bottle with a narrow opening. It's a recipe for a messy, wasteful spill. In this moment of need, look to the plastic bottle you just emptied. This is not a project that requires planning. It is a hack of pure, brilliant immediacy. With one swift cut, you can sever the top of the bottle. In your hand, you now hold a perfectly formed, custom-sized funnel. It's a simple, almost laughably easy solution, yet it feels like a small victory over the minor frustrations of daily life. This 2-second transformation is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most useful tools aren't the ones we buy, but the ones we see and create in a flash of inspiration. The bathroom counter is a space of constant battle against clutter. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, and razors seem to multiply and sprawl, creating a sense of disarray right where you start your day. We can bring a sense of spa-like calm and order with an incredibly simple upcycling solution. A well-chosen plastic bottle, when cut to the right height and its edges smooth, becomes surprisingly chic and modern holder for your dental care items. You can mount it to the wall with a waterproof adhesive strip, instantly freeing up precious counter space. It's a small, almost invisible change, yet the feeling of an organized, clean surface each morning will have a disproportionately positive impact on your state of mind. It's a perfect example of how a tiny, mindful act of recycling can create lasting daily peace. The spirit of the holidays is about warmth, light, and creating magical memories, not about expensive, mass-produced decorations. This year, you can build a holiday centerpiece that truly embodies that spirit. You will become the architect of a magnificent Christmas tree, constructed entirely from a pyramid of green plastic bottles. It's a project of patience and vision. You'll learn the technique of cutting the bottles to create layers of feathery boughs, assembling them tier by tier. When you weave strings of fairy lights through its translucent branches, the entire structure will come alive with a radiant emerald glow. This tree will be more than a decoration. It will be a family heirloom, a symbol of your creativity, and a luminous beacon of a more sustainable and meaningful holiday celebration. The familiar refrain of "I'm bored" can be answered not with a scream, but with a burst of creative, physical fun. We will transform your hallway into a personal bowling alley. The pins will be a set of 10 plastic bottles, which become a blank canvas for your family's imagination. You can fill them with a little sand for stability, and then paint them with wild stripes, funny faces, or even the colors of your favorite sports team. A simple playground ball becomes the bowling ball. The crashes and cheers that follow will be the soundtrack to an afternoon of pure, unadulterated joy. You're not just recycling bottles. You're creating an arena for laughter, friendly competition, and memories that will last far longer than any plastic toy. The deep primal darkness of a campsite, far from the city's glow, is both beautiful and intimidating. Your tiny flashlight beam cuts a sharp, lonely path through the blackness. But with a simple water bottle, you can command the darkness. This legendary camping hack is a marvel of physics and simplicity. By strapping your lit headlamp or phone flashlight to the side of a full water bottle, you transform that focus beam into a 360-degree lantern. The water diffuses the light, casting a soft, steady, and expansive glow throughout your entire tent. It turns a cramped, dark space into a cozy, secure haven, allowing you to read, play cards, or simply relax, all thanks to the magical interaction of light, water, and plastic. When your shelves are full and your drawers are overflowing, the only remaining frontier for storage is the walls. We will help you claim that vertical space with a modular, infinitely expandable organization system built from plastic bottles. You'll design and create a custom wall-mounted unit, cutting bottles into deep, angled pockets perfect for holding mail, art supplies, kitchen spices, or bathroom toiletries. By affixing them to a piece of reclaimed wood or directly to the wall, You create a functional piece of art. It's a design solution that is perfect for tiny homes and apartments, a visual and practical triumph that proves that with a little creativity, you can always make more space. Don't just recycle your plastic bottles. Elevate them into the realm of fine art. We will move beyond simple crafts and into a world of texture, color, and form. You will learn to see the bottle not as a container, but as a raw material, like clay or paint. We will experiment with melting techniques to create stunning, abstract sculptures. We will cut the plastic into thousands of tiny pieces, like tesserae, to create a shimmering, large-scale mosaic. This is an invitation to unleash your most ambitious creative impulses, to challenge a boundary between waste and art, and create a sophisticated, gallery-worthy piece that will become a testament to your vision and skill. The act of cleaning is an act of renewal, and the tools we use should reflect a respect for our environment. We will undertake a project that embodies this principle, the creation of a powerful, long-lasting broom from discarded plastic bottles. This is a transformation of the highest order. You will learn the methodical and strangely meditative process of cutting bottles into a fine fringe, which you will then stack and compress with immense pressure, bound tightly to a handle. These layers of plastic fringe become a set of bristles that are surprisingly stiff and incredibly durable. As you sweep with this homemade tool, you'll feel a connection to a lineage of craftsmanship and self-sufficiency, a deep pride in using a superior tool that you created while simultaneously cleaning up the planet. In a world of generic, store-bought gifts, a handmade present is a radical act of love and intention. We will guide you in transforming the humble plastic bottle into a gift that is deeply personal and breathtakingly unique. Imagine crafting a delicate box, its surface embossed with patterns, perfect for holding a piece of jewelry. Or picture yourself presenting a loved one with an everlasting bouquet, where every flower, petal, and leaf has been meticulously cut, shaped, and colored by your own hands. This is more than just a gift. It is a story. It tells the time you invested, the creativity you poured forth, and your belief that the most beautiful things can come from the most unexpected places. It's a gift that truly honors both the recipient and the earth.